There are so many different things and ideas that I kind of started to kind of dig through this. You could put your topic presentation in there. So if you had given a class presentation, maybe you recorded yourself giving that presentation and walking through it. But you later, when you're giving their, to kind of get an exit ticket of whether they understood it, feel free to reattach that presentation so they can search through it as they need it. It gives them a chance to review at their own pace instead of having to go back to your video. Charts and graphs, maps, all of those can be attached. Criterion Rubrics, so if they're doing a more extended project or essay, you may want to put your rubric in there so it's right there along with it so they know what you're looking for. And then informational posters. I love the fact that more teachers are putting visual posters in their classroom, but we're not in our classrooms right now. And I'm a very visual learner, and I am super attracted to colors and pictures and all of that. So I remember those posters, and there's good information on there, and that's what I would look for when I would take a test. But we don't have that because students are at home. They don't have the posters in your classrooms. Attach those right inside the portal so that you're getting that sense of familiarity there. So just one thing to keep in mind with all of this is attachments must be saved as a PDF in order for them to be viewed in Student Portal. So we've done a lot of research to find different ways that you can convert an image to a PDF. PowerPoint can be saved as a PDF or exported as a PDF. There are a ton of resources out there on how you can do that. We haven't posted them all because there are a million devices, there's a million solutions, there's a ton of things to look for. So we haven't posted them out there, but I'll tell you, if you just Google how to take a PDF or scan a PDF using my iPhone, and you will find it. I will give you my tip, is my favorite one is using the Notes app now, that you can use it and scan to a PDF, and then I can just send it or email it to myself or put it in my Google Drive and I pull it from there. So how do these look? Like I said, all those different attachment ideas, that was one of them I did here. So this was a PowerPoint that I converted, and it has the pages so the kids can shuffle through. I can make it larger if I needed to look at something. But having that presentation right there as I'm taking the test allows me to research that information to fill out if I needed to. Up here at the top, I can attach more than one document. So let me switch over to my rubric now just so you can see that. Again, putting that criterion right alongside what you're teaching your students and what you're asking for. Next one is that bar chart. So if you're doing graphs or maps or anything like that, maybe it's already built in straight into your assignment or your test or whatever you're doing. But if you separate that out and make it its own attachment, it makes it real easy for students to kind of zoom in or really focus on that particular graph, and pair it with this rubric with capture question. I could even reference that. Be sure to look at horizontal bar chart attachment to answer this question, or you could have that specific, keep your kids on track, help them so that you're not getting confused and you're getting good data in terms of they are looking at the correct information and they're not lost. And then here's that information poster. Take a picture in your classroom. Take a picture of that poster they're used to seeing and being able to post it up here so that kids can reference this. This is just a resource to help them out and understand the information. I worked with a math teacher once who actually could post up all of his math formulas in his classroom. Now, he didn't tell his students what those formulas were, because his theory was, I didn't want them to memorize the formulas. I want them to know when's the right time to use it and how to use it, but not worry about what that formula exactly was. So he was getting a little bit deeper into their knowledge, not being able to memorize formulas, but instead understanding the true application of it. So if you had a poster of all those formulas in your class, take a picture of it and post it as an attachment. That's a great resource for your kids to help them out.